I can't stop taking shitty photos. No, like I'm taking them on purpose. Like a year ago, I bought a disposable camera lens to try to mount to my medium format camera. It did not work well. Coverage is terrible, renders poorly, everything about it is pretty bad. But a few weeks ago, I finally posted about it on Glass, and a member replied, "Do you have the Oreo?" I didn't know what the Oreo was. So I Googled it real quick, and it is $30 lens cap that looks like an Oreo that has a disposable camera lens in it. It's the best $30 I've spent in forever. No, I mean it, I can show you. When I was in Sweden with Marcus earlier this year, I filmed with the XH2S that Fujifilm had sent him to help document his GFX project. And it was a night and day difference with the camera that I was using at the time to make these YouTube videos. I just felt a lot more joy when I was using it. I enjoyed how it felt. I enjoyed the colors it rendered. It was just a significantly better experience. So I got home and I went to my local camera store and I gave them the Sony that I was shooting with, and I picked up this used. You know, I adore the video that comes out of this, but it's been really hard for me to connect with the camera as a camera, like as a stills camera. I just haven't been wild about it. I've tried a bunch of different things. It's easier to handle, it's easier to carry places, whatever. But I still just couldn't get into it. Until 3 weeks ago when someone mentioned that I should pick up the Oreo lens. It's $30 later, it arrived, and it was just a little bit of magic. I couldn't focus. I couldn't worry about really framing, right? I couldn't worry about the colors. I couldn't worry about any of the technical aspects of photography. All I could worry about was, oh, that light looks interesting. Oh, that's an interesting subject. Oh, let's try that composition. It really got me out of my head and just helped me make faster. You know, I'm taking hundreds of photos when I take these fast photo walks, and just, you know, quick compositions, quick looks, and so many of them are trash. This morning, I took 200 photos. 20 of them are okay. 10 are pretty good. 5 are great. 1's amazing. And like, that's a pretty normal hit rate for anyone, but I don't know. I can't get over the colors. I can't get over the grain. I can't get over the haze, the fuzziness. It's just beautiful to me. It's a lot easier to enter the flow state of taking photos and seeing things with this lens on the camera. And it really connected me with this camera significantly more than I expected. Every time I've taken photos over the last 2 weeks, this is the camera I've reached for. Cameras are too good today, right? Cameras are too sharp. Camera lenses are too amazing. There's too much detail. Everything just feels a little too off. You know, one of the things I love about photography is like capturing a moment forever, but as someone viewing photography, you can kind of assign your own meaning and assign your own emotion and feeling to something that someone else has made. I've noticed that's harder for me to do personally with ultra sharp or ultra beautiful or ultra, you know, like the crispness that exists in photography today. For me, this is a really nice way to break out of that. The response on glass to these photos has been really positive, and that's been really helpful. You know, like sometimes taking shitty photos is just a good time. But sometimes you taking shitty photos is like you discovering the next avenue that you want to explore, or the next project that you want to put time in, or the next tool that you want to really start using. And I think that's really magical. You know, and having a place where you don't have to be as polished, or you don't have to, you know, that you can kind of explore and experiment. Pretty great. If you want to get out of your head with what you're making and spend a little bit more time focused, can't recommend joining glass enough. You know, so thank you to Molly for suggesting the lens, and I'm in awe of how freeing it has been to make intentionally bad photos, and how much of a good time I'm having with it. In closing, spend $30 to turn your $2,500 camera into a digital disposable camera, and then join glass, post the photos. I forgot to say, if you want to see this page, I have to do stay until I'm dead, like and subscribe. This is how video looks on an Oreo. Damn, that looks sick. Should I use this from now on? Am I just a plastic boy? I don't know. I might just be a plastic boy.